what a lot of us end up wrestling with is conflicting inner beliefs, conflicting thoughts and beliefs in our minds, old programs, which a lot of times we don't even realize it's happening. So if you are like recognizing some conflicting beliefs, say you want a relationship, yet on the other side, you have some beliefs that are like, I can't trust somebody to get close enough, or you want success, but you're pushing away, like being recognized for anything, like you don't want to be seen. That's a conflicting belief. You think that these things don't have anything to do with one another, but they actually do. And on a subconscious level, which your subconscious is typically sending out a louder vibration, a louder signal to the universe than what your conscious mind is. We have to get these things out into your mind's consciousness for you to be able to shift and change it. That's a lot of the work we do in Charm Life. We address the things of the ego. We address the hidden subconscious programs, and then we go through and flip them. If you can't see it, and a lot of times we can't, our egos will not allow us to see the very things that block us, because those are the things that gives the ego power. So of course the ego doesn't want to reveal to you in a clean, clear way, this is what's blocking you, because that's the very thing the ego feeds on, right? The ego feeds on fear. The ego feeds on the comfort zone. The ego feeds on the things that makes it feel safe, whether or not it really is creating a safety zone. A lot of times it's just creating self-sabotage. So if you're noticing that you're repeating patterns in relationships, you're repeating patterns with your success, you're repeating patterns with even like weight loss goals or health goals or whatever, and it's really starting to get to you during this time, it means you have some blocks that are surfacing. So now's a good time to address it. You can do it with me if you'd like. If not, you need to start journaling your butt off. And if you are already working with me, you better already be journaling. You better be looking at these things. One of the things that's catching people up right now is we're having a lot of emotional energy coming to the surface. And it's so uncomfortable for people that they don't know what to do with it. And what do we do when we don't feel good? We find things to distract ourselves or shift gears so that we don't have to feel those old hurts, and we don't have to think about those old pains. All you're doing is pushing it down and suppressing it. And in that place of you holding it down, you're actually becoming a prisoner to those things, to those programs, to those beliefs, to those old issues. So it really is about looking at all of the places where you're getting in your own way, and it's not as scary as you think, but in that place of wanting to be protected, wanting to feel safe, wanting to not be vulnerable, wanting to not have anyone see you because then you can't be criticized or made fun of or whatever, in that place, you're stuck in a cone. And this energy is not allowing us to stay there. It's like shaking things up and throwing it up repeatedly until you get there is something that here, and it's making everybody a little uncomfortable in different ways. Like it's making you uncomfortable so that you'll actually do something about it, right? Your higher wisdom, your higher self is making it so that you can't run from this. None of us get to escape the lessons being presented right now. And while it may not be comfortable, it's there for your own good. It's there for my own good. Like I'm catching some things too. Thankfully, I've done a lot of the serious heavy duty lifting in my life when it comes to getting rid of old issues. But there's little things that are coming up and it's like, oh my God, right? Now, for some of you, if you've done a lot of your work, you may be having a ton of synchronicities and some deja vus and some strange occurrences. And that's the universe bringing messages through to you to say, yes, you're on the right track. I was asking Spirit for abundance today. I was like, just show me a sign that you guys are watching out for me. Like, I just want to see a sign. My daughter and I went to the store and there's this shiny penny that's just sitting in the middle of the parking lot, but it got my attention. And then right next to it was a second penny. So they gave me 2 signs in a row. Yes, we're looking out for you. And yes, everything's in abundance. So you may be getting that stuff too. don't just dismiss it as like no big deal, because that's when you strip the magic from the communication that starts to happen between you and the universe. Right now, if you're not getting those things, but you're instead reacting to the energies and you're like a little floored, just ride through it. And as you ride through it, you'll get confirmation too that that's exactly what you need to be doing. Ask for confirmation right now. Ask that you're shown, where are you in a place of conflict within your beliefs? Where are you stuck in a place of comfort, but it's uncomfortable? Because in that place, you're only feeding your fears. You're only a prisoner of whatever you're afraid of. Ask for those things. Many people, and I want to say this before I jump off, many people are going through a whole other level of spiritual awakening. So we think spiritual awakening happens one time, right? Along with spiritual awakening can come depression, can come a whole lot of emotions, can come this place where you feel like you don't belong, you don't know your place. We think that happens once in our life. It happens multiple times. Every time you step it up a level in your spiritual understanding, you will go through a place of spiritual awakening. And sometimes maybe step down a little bit, another dark night of the soul. Like every time we have another aha moment, another big, really experiential thing that gets us to take that next step up, usually with it, you'll have a little bit of that dark night of the soul. You know, sometimes it's so tough that we don't even pay attention to what's going on. We just get through it. But that too is another level of spiritual awakening. So many of you may be having, you know, a whole new level, even if you've been awakened for a while. And I don't want you guys to judge that. I don't want you to think, oh, you know, there's something wrong with me, I'm going backwards. Nope, you're going up. And sometimes up is uncomfortable too, because boy, the ego likes to feel safe and likes to think it knows what's coming. All of you need to get really comfortable with the unknown right now, because what's in front of us is all very much unknown. But if you're in a place of being a powerful creator in your own life and you're doing your work, you're really focused, using your tools, meditating, grounding, journaling, and really present with what's going on inside of you, not outside of you, you're going to find that you come out of this period of time super strengthened and powerful and way more sort of solid in your understanding and able to move and create things in a much easier, more fluid way.